People buy you before they buy your product or your service. You are the one who can make your product not get bought or get bought.
Free we have received and free we give. This is the Diary of a Creative, where we impact creatives to build businesses and earn money doing what they love. You are one of the 10 million we hope to reach. You will laugh, wonder, cry, smile, think, but more importantly, take action to your success. Enjoy today's episode.
Since we are service-based businesses and we are the face of the business, most people buy the person first. If the person is likable, then you get the business. If you're not likable, unfortunately, you don't get the business. As photographers and filmmakers, we go into very intimate sessions. Like, for example, you may have a family photo shoot and you're going to people's house. And if you're going to a person's house, the person has to be comfortable with you going to their house and accessing some parts of the house. So let's go straight to how do you become likable? How do you position yourself so that people can like you and sell yourself? Number one, your first impression. Now, this is so important. I'm in the corporate world. I work in one of the most fastest growing, the biggest media industry, and I meet a lot of people. And for me to make an impression, there are several things that I do. Number one, how I groom. I make sure that I groom. I'm well dressed with a shirt and a coat and well dressed. I may not wear the normal suit, but I may wear very nice shoes and a pair of tight jeans, and I look extremely splendid. The first impression is very important. The second thing I do is that I keep time. If it's the first meeting that I am going with a client, I make sure that I keep time. I would better get there 15 minutes earlier, 30 minutes earlier. They find me there and apologize instead of me getting late and apologize. Your first impressions are very important. How you portray yourself first really matters on how they carry you afterwards. The other day I was telling a friend of mine that if you bore a client, if your client does not like you, and you take the best images that anyone can ever see, they will not see those images as good images. Why it's so? It's because they did not like you, and so they attach every unlikability to everything that you offer, even good photos. That's how it is. But even if you make sure that your client likes you and your pictures are not so good, they feel as those pictures are the best. Why? Because they like you. You give them an amazing experience, and that's it. So make sure that your first impression is important because it sets the stage on your interaction with the rest of the people. That's the first way to sell you. How is your first impression? Number two, be a good listener. Now, people don't like people who just talk and give unnecessary stories. First of all, we don't know each other. You don't know the client. So there are so many things that you need to hold first of all until you set the stage of being comfortable with this client. Be a good listener. In fact, and the one way to become a good listener is asking questions. So ask questions, and questions that are relevant to your topic or discussion. So once you go to a client, what you do is that you say hi, set the stage, make sure that there's some common things. Like, for example, you may say, hey, this is a very nice hotel. I love this and this and this, and set the stage. You're now comfortable. Ask how they are doing, and then go next to what has brought you there. And instead of speaking, ask more questions to try understand them. In fact, by asking questions, you'll, as they answer, you start knowing what kind of people these are, what kind of a bride is she, what kind of a groom is she, what kind of a CEO or a marketing manager are they. The one who asks the questions has the authority. And so you can create this authority and build this authority of yourself, and they will very much get impressed about you. And that's how you are able to sell yourself and them buy you. Number three, find common ground. People generally love people who have some commonality or similarities and interact in several places. Like, for example, one day I found a client who loves movies, and I watch a lot of movies, and I found myself talking for like 5 minutes about movies, and that set the stage. So easily to set the stage. Find a common ground. Go and find a place and find a person and try and know what do they love, what are they interested in, and capitalize on their love, their interests, the things that they love and hold dearly. If it's football, talk football with them. If it's politics, chip in politics. And to me, I think as a business person, especially as a creative selling a product and service, I'm supposed to be conversant with almost everything that is happening, whether it is politics, whether it is football, whether it is movies, whether it is the current memes. I need to know at least the bare minimum what's happening currently, so that I can have a common ground on each and every topic that the client is interested in. That's the power of sales. Remember, once you go to a client as you are the salesperson, and once they buy you, they buy everything you carry with you. In fact, they will buy you expensive price if they buy you fast. So it's so important for you to sell yourself, and one way to do that is have a common ground. Create that common ground, and they will become comfortable with you, and that's how you become likable. Next is you need to really follow up. It's important that once you have had a discussion with someone, for example, it's a wedding client, do not stop it there. Follow up. Did they understand? What did they think about you, so that if they thought differently, you can correct. If you don't follow up, people think you're arrogant. They think that you do not even have interest after all. And so it's important for you to learn how to follow up people. Learn how to call back, ask, how are you doing? What did you think about our last meeting? Do you think we could get another one? Or what was the conclusion? Do you think we can go ahead and now start booking the booking process and all those things? And that follow-up, in fact, follow-up also does not only lead to business sign, but it builds a relationship, because now it can be another basis of talking about something that you realize the client loves or likes, and it can be what starts the conversation before you go back to business, and it will build relationship. Remember that you, as the owner of the business or as a salesperson of your own business, your work is not only to close deals and get checks, it's to build relationships. Relationships are more important than closing deals. Relationships are more important than closing deals. So it's important for you to build those relationships, and one way to do that is by following up your clients. And many are the times that people do not follow up their clients. Many are the times people do not follow up their clients. And it happens that the client will feel not really important. They will feel as if you did not want the business in the beginning. They feel as if you were arrogant or you don't even care. It's good to follow up. Make sure that you follow up. It can be a call, an email, a text, or a follow-up meeting. Visit their office as a follow-up way. It's important for you to do that. And that's how you build yourself to be likable. If they like you, they love you, they love everything you offer. If they hate you, despise you, they despise everything you offer. And in fact, the battle of sales, the battle of winning a business starts at you, how you sell yourself. I work in a company where I'm the one who speaks on behalf of the business and some of the clients. I would say I'm a salesperson for the media house. And most of the times how I carry myself is how my company is carried. And so I need to carry myself with the utmost respect. If they like me, they like my company and what I am offering with it. And so it's important for you to be likable. And one way is follow up. Now we are going on so well, and the final thing and the most important thing is confidence. Even ladies themselves like a confident man. Confidence is so important in business and even in selling you more than anything else. Why? Confidence intimidates. It's not the correct word, but literally it makes the other person feel, okay, this guy has so much confidence and authority, or they really know what they are doing. They really have what it takes to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Make sure that you have confidence. Even if you're not really sure about what you're going to do, have so much confidence. Even if you know whatever you're going to say, have so much confidence. Why? Confidence opens the doors. In fact, people listen to you when you have confidence. One day I was going to pick my parents at the airport, and was using their vehicle. And it's a big vehicle, yeah. So I went to the airport and I found a place that is restricted. People cannot park there. But then I saw these 2 big vehicles. Of course, by the look of those vehicles, they were big vehicles that were they were owned by maybe very prominent people. But they were parking the same position where you are not supposed to park. It was just directly in front of the exit door from the airport, from the arrivals. So they would just come and enter into the vehicle. So I looked at myself, I have a big vehicle, why then should I not be there like the rest of the people? And so what I did, apparently over the years I have been able to develop my confidence, and so I put on my confidence face, and what I did, I drove all the way to there. I have the big vehicle, and then one of the security guys, the policeman, came and knocked at my door and asked, what are you doing? I'm saying, and told them, ninangojea mkubwa. They even got scared because they could not know who is this with so much confidence. People don't park here, but I parked, and in a few minutes, less than 5 minutes, my parents were out of their arrivals, came and entered the vehicle. And my dad was asking me, Jonathan, how are you able to park there? You're not supposed to park here. And I told my dad, wewe ni mkubwa. So, mahali popote, naeza park bora tu nikuchukue. Siko nimefunga njia. I had not blocked anyone from passing. I had just parked somewhere that is convenient for my parents to come and enter. And it was so amazing how confidence works. You can go to a client without being sure of what you are selling, whether it is your wedding packages, film packages, anything, and sell them just because of your confidence. And when you have so much confidence, people generally like you. They generally like you. And that's how important confidence is. So as a photographer, as a creative, as a filmmaker, make sure that you are likable. Make sure that people buy you first. In fact, one of the other ways is believing in your own product. Once they believe in you, they believe in whatever you're selling. Once they believe in you, they believe in whatever you are offering them. Whether it's a wedding photography package, even if they ask very difficult questions, make sure that you answer them with confidence and with a lot of belief in yourself. And that's how you are able to be likable. And once they like you, they like everything about you. And everything that you bring, they will just buy because they have bought you. In part of selling, in part of talking about how your product, part of the product that we sell is ourselves. And in our upcoming course, which you should surely wait for it so eagerly. In fact, you can join the waiting list by using the link in the description. We are talking about business and product development for photographers. And one of the way is you as a person, you need to develop yourself. And we're going to talk more and deeper about this afterwards. But this has been the Diary of the Creative. My name is Njoroge Jonathan. Hope you have learned a lot. Put your comments and opinions on the comment section below, whether you're watching us on YouTube or listening to us via the podcast. Put that comment and a suggestion of topics you want to discuss in the comment section below, and we'll be willing to talk with you. And until next time, it's been real. Cheers.
The struggle is real. Being a creative entrepreneur has enough challenges. Being an unconventional career is chief among them. As a creative, I have always wanted to be successful, have a great career, work for big brands and make money and live a good life with my friends and my family. However, it has not been easy. For 7 years, I have learned what it means to start, build, grow, and scale multiple creative businesses. And that is why you are listening to me. The Diary of a Creative is an aftermath of learning, and I would like to share all of it with you. How to become the best at what you do and make money doing what you love. We will talk to other creatives, get wisdom and direction on how to make it ourselves. Whether you're a photographer, filmmaker, editor, designer, if you know and you know you are a creative, this diary is for you. Our goal is to impact 10 million creatives to build businesses and earn doing what they love. And you are the start of the journey. Welcome to this family. This is the Diary of a Creative.